Who, if I cried out, would hear me among the angels' hierarchies? And even if one of them pressed me suddenly against his heart, I'd be consumed in that overwhelming existence. For beauty is nothing but the beginning of terror, which we still are just able to endure, and we're so awed because it serenely disdains to annihilate us. Every angel is terrifying. And so I hold myself back and swallow the call note of my dark sobbing. Ah, whom can we ever turn to in our need? Not angels, not humans. And already the knowing animals are aware that we are not really at home in our interpreted world. Perhaps there remains for us some tree on a hillside, which every day we can take into our vision. There remains for us yesterday's street and the loyalty of a habit, so much at ease when it stayed with us that it moved in and never left. Oh, and night, there is night, when a wind full of infinite space gnaws at our faces.
The Ladders of Babel installation combines several ideas related to the metaphor of cancer, which is central to the exhibition, What We Do Not Know. I've worked with Rilke's Duino elegies in the past and find the texts full of references that relate and inspire my work. There is a depth about the poem that attracts me to know more. The idea of the Tower of Babel in this context made sense, as much of the current challenges facing the world stem from attitudes of greed and lack of humility that are echoed in the Bible story of the Tower of Babel. Mankind's ingenuity and overconfidence to build a tower to heaven angers God, who responds by causing confusion and lack of understanding. There seems so much in that narrative that is appropriate to our time, from 9/11 to the issues we face with global warming and the economy. Reading the writings of London-based thinker Zuaddin Zadar strengthened the idea. He coined the term a post-normal age to describe our time, where confusion, complexity, and contradiction dominate. So the Ladders of Babel combine a structure of 6 ladders that reach from the ground to the ceiling, echoing man's attempt to reach heaven, a kind of tower made of ladders. It also reflects the first elegy by Rilke, which has been read in 6 different languages: English, Afrikaans, Italian, Spanish, Hungarian, and French. The first elegy is about man being between nature and animals, but lacking the innocence, and the angels, a higher morality. In essence, this is the contradiction, the confusion, and complexity that we face. We know how to solve our problems, but our arrogance and greed stop us from moving forward. We are able to listen to the elegies being read, but for most part, we are overwhelmed by the babble. I don't see the work as didactic, but rather an attempt to voice where we are, an attempt to make visible where and who we are. Ultimately, the voices that we hear regarding how to heal, whether it's global warming or cancer, are confused, and we are forced to trust without any certainty.